31.3, Clo 1807, Tapi Haltu. I was surrounded by snow-white blooming almond trees, and I rejoiced like a little child seeing small white flocks of butterflies surround me. They landed like living flowers on my sparkling white dress. I heard the clatter of hooves. I saw floating white pollen and flocks of butterflies withdraw as if by the Creator's command, making way for two happily neighing white steeds, which appeared before me in the air, gliding and clattering their hooves. The first one who leaped from the horseback before me, smiling like the sun, I recognized as him, the Good Shepherd. I smiled broadly. Hugging the Savior, I felt tremendous love. "Look," said Christ, smiling. I saw, as if through him, behind him, my mother's angel face brushing the mane of the white horse. "Moom!" I shouted with joy as rivers of tears flowed down my cheeks. Mother turned to look at me, and I saw those angel faces as if by Jesus' heart, pulsating tremendous love. "Hope," said Mother, smiling. As Jesus hugged us, brightness covered us, and a white eagle and a dove landed on our Savior's shoulders at the same time. And the butterflies covered us. Next, I saw a vision as if soaring from the eyes of a white eagle among flocks of white swans. I saw a beautiful pond sparkling below in the sunlight. That pond was shaped like the Maiden of Finland, with swans swimming and gliding on the surface, and the pond was surrounded by different fruit trees. The eagle dived into the pond and rose again into a noble flight. And as it flapped its wings, I too felt the refreshing water. It was living water. As the eagle fluttered its wings in the air, the water droplets looked like sparkling golden splashes in the sunlight. In the depths of the pond, I noticed golden springs from which that clear water welled up. The springs were full of pure gold that sparkled in the depths of the pond. As I glided as if in the eagle's gaze, the eagle took me above clouds blacker than black that flashed with lightning, with the dark clouds shrieking below. A battle was being fought below, and some dark spots in the clouds seemed to brighten from the lightning originating from God's throne above the clouds, which struck the darkness with a roar. The brightness expanded in the clouds whenever lightning struck them, and I saw in a vision what was happening below the clouds. White riders rode in a dark forest in the formation of a bright cross. They had various weapons, from a golden bow to white pearls of truth, which they forcefully threw with David's slings towards the black riders too. Whenever a pearl of truth hit a rider, lightning simultaneously struck through the cloud from the sky, brightening the whole sky as the pearl of truth exploded, shattering those forces of darkness to pieces. One white rider shot a golden arrow from which lightning shot out in all directions, felling the black horses and velociraptors ridden by the black angels. The group of white riders was an invincible tidal wave of God's love. I saw the black forces start to flee, screaming. They were ridden by hooded creatures. Some had the faces of drooling ravens. Others had the faces of green frogs dripping with poison. Others had the chirping faces of cockroaches, and they seemed to be led by those with bloody skulls. They fled like shadows as the white steeds advanced in formation, shooting rains of arrows at their backs and slinging pearls of truth. The black forces shattered, shouting horrors like fear, hate, violence, and vanishing like weeds in the wind. I saw Jesus riding above the clouds, leading the white cross formation. From Jesus' mouth came a huge blue flame, inside of which was a two-edged, sparkling, sharp sword. Striking the core of darkness, a black rotting rock looming ahead, and a black castle spewing green poison on top of it. I saw that when the sword hit the castle, it first seemingly exploded inward, absorbing and sucking those black angels into a lava stream inside the earth's crust. I saw Jezebel, the witch of the castle, burning in flames and screaming, and at the same time Apollyon gasping for air as the flames sucked the devil into the depths of the earth. A tremendous shout of joy and song began in heaven and among the white riders. The roar of joy grew and grew, and I saw an infinite number of smiling faces that were in eternal freedom